Alright guys, welcome to the video to talk about how to register your free workspace from Oracle. First thing we're gonna do is go to the apex.oracle.com and you can request a free workspace here, which over here. Once you click the button, you're gonna go to this page. The workspace is free for our database course. I already typed down some information here. You can type down the name, the email you're gonna use. I use my college email to register. The workspace I will call, say, database. At C-Star College. And the country, Canada, is a personal use. Okay, it's a personal use. I would like to choose personal use. Keep next. Here's a survey. I prefer you guys to choose the new for the Apex. The Oracle Apex stands for Application Express. And do I plan to use the workspace for the university class? Yes, which I'm using it. And after that, you're gonna need to write down the purpose of your application. I will say for an online class demo. And next, for the agreement, accept the terms. Okay, read all the terms and the conditions, accept it. Click next. Then here is the your application. So submit the request. Then you can check the email account which you choose. Okay, so you can go to your email account to check the kind of the confirmation email. All right, once you create the account, go to your email account to check. You're gonna receive email from Oracle, and after you create your workspace, you can set up your password. Okay, unlike the normal process, you can set password when you sign up the account. For the Oracle, you were able to set the password once they approve your application. And after that, in the future, when you need to log into your workspace, go to here, apex.oracle.com, and enter your email which you registered and the password. The workspace name will be same as when you register. Okay, remember in my example it is database at C-Star College, right? So I type database at C-Star College. Okay, it's not case sensitive, so it doesn't matter it is capital base or the baby case. So we click sign in. So here it is our UI. So what we're gonna do, we go to SQL workshop. And here we can see two common utility. One is the SQL comments. So here you can type down all the comments to create your database in the physical design. Or we can save all these comments in a file. And this file we call it a script. So in the future, you just need to run the script and we'll combine all the command inside it. It's kind of like the package include all the command. So click that. We try to create a script. Over here, we try to create a new script. The name of script we can choose as music. Okay. We try to achieve the example in our first ERD in the class, which is the music. Recall in our music ERD, we have 4 entities, which is company, excuse me, CD, category, and track, right? We have 4 entities there. So we try to achieve these 4 entities in our script. And as we mentioned, entity, which we mentioned in the conceptual design, then in our logical design, we call them tables. So first, we try to delete the table. Delete, we use drop to represent. So we try to delete the first table we call company. Some students may ask why we need to delete. We try to keep the habit. Before we create a table, we delete it first. Why? It's kind of the idea we try to fresh out the memory. Okay, so in case we have any table name as company already there, we try to create a new table to make sure all the attributes in order. Okay, so you will see this delete and then create in class and in the textbook, but you will not see this in your working environment. It's just a habit. Okay, so this is optional to delete first. Okay, but I would like to put delete. So we use bracket to cover all the content for this create. In this table as company, we have some attributes, right? We can call them company ID. Okay, and after that, we have the type of this variable, of this attribute. We can call it is a number type. The size we can say as 3. This we set as primary key. Okay, as primary key. And then the second attribute we can say company. Someone may ask, hey Linchen, you just type CON. What did you type to get all the company? I typed the type key, TAB, which is under your tilde. Okay, under the tilde, there's type key. It will automatically fill all the missing words. Let's say this as the name. This we set as the virtual. The size we choose as 20. Okay, we choose as 20. And the constraint we says not now, which means we cannot leave it as empty. And we use comma. Okay, we use comma to separate each attribute. Let's zoom in to give you guys a better view. Okay, so here we drop it, then we create, and in this bracket set we have all the attributes we defined inside it. For each attribute we use comma to separate them. Okay, so let's keep going on. Company, let's say country. Okay, let's say country. We use a virtual, and the size we can choose 15. It doesn't matter you have space or not space. Okay, they're both okay. Okay, they're both okay. And after that, the constraint we choose not. No. Last not least, we put company as the phone number, right? We want the phone number for this company. The size 15 as well. Not now. And for this, we don't need to type comma because that's it. Okay, we only use comma to separate the attributes. So we set this as the last attribute, so there's no need to add one more comma after it. But after the set of the bracket, we can use semicolon. Okay, we can use semicolon, which means this table creation, it is complete. And after that, we try to create a new table. Let's call CD. Okay, let's call CD. Oh, sorry, I forgot table. And as always, before that, we drop it. Okay, we drop it. And for each statement, we use semicolon. Inside the CD, we can call CD's ID number, right? Artificial attribute we set as the primary key, I think. A number and the size we set 3 as the primary key, comma. CD, we should have the title of the CD. Okay, CD title. Use varchar. The size we can say depends on the size of the name. Set level at 50 because some CD title is really long, right? Constraint as no. And we can have CD artist. Varchar 2 as well. This we can leave as 30. That's okay. No. The date we purchased the CD. The type of variable we can say date. No. And for the CD payment type, we can set as varchar, and this one we can leave as empty. It is okay because it's not any key attributes, right? We can have CD price. We can call as a number, and this one we need to 2-digit precise after the decimal. So before the decimal we can have 4 digit. After that we can leave at 2 digit, right? Like how many cents. So 2 digit is enough. There's no need to set as not down because we can leave as empty. CD, like we said, CD companies ID. Okay, CD company's ID. So we have the company's ID. And why we set CD company's ID, we try to make as the foreigner key. So this size is 3. How to create a foreigner key? We reference to our company, which is our table. Okay, we have a table. We can have company ID. Okay, it's kind of like we create a CD company number, ID as a number, link to the primary key from our company ID because that's a primary key. Okay, so that's our foreigner key here for this table. Semicolon. Okay, oh sorry, semicolon should be here. All right. After that, we try to create a new table we call category. Okay, we call category. So we need to create a table category. We try to have the categories ID set as number with the size 3 as the primary key. Don't forget the what? Column. Yes, comma, sorry. And we have the category description. Okay, description for this category. So we need to describe which category it is. It is blue or jazz. How about rock? Right. We can set as a virtual. Size is 20. Not. No. Don't forget the semicolon. Okay, the syntax is very important. If you type, you miss some syntax. For example, you miss the comma or the semicolon, or you mistype some keyword. For example, drop type create, you will get error. Okay, so drop the last not least. We call the table as the track, and we create the table you can call track. Okay, for the track we can say track CD as the number 3 reference to our CD's ID number. Okay, this we set as the foreigner key. Link to our CD tables, CD ID number. And after CD track CD's number, we can have CD's tracks number. Sorry, tracks number. Okay, tracks number. Which track we have? Which track it is? Number as size 3. We set as not none. And we have track title, right? For each sound, we should have the title. Let's leave it 50. Okay, give it enough space for this title, comma, and we can have track length, how long of our track. It cannot be the decimal, so we can have number. So we should have 4:2. Okay, 4:2. Let's say it's not now. I don't want to leave it empty. And we can have track categories ID. We try to create one more foreigner key. Reference to our category, right? Reference to our category. And the attribute we want categories ID. Okay, categories ID. So that's it. Don't forget the last semicolon. Oh, and how about create the primary key for this track? I want to create the primary key as the compound key. So let's say the primary key. This is a compound key. We use the primary key, combine the track for the CD, right? which is the foreigner key from the CD ID number, and we try to combine with the track number. Okay, so we use this to set as a primary key for this track. Because if I only have the track number, it cannot identify our track, so we need both the track CD and track number. After that, semicolon. So let's try to run this script. Let's see. You have request to run and continue. There's unknown statement. Please remove the following statement. Oh, there's arrow. There's arrow. The arrow starts from the line number 27. Unknown statement. So let's go back. Edit the script. Line 27, which is here. Oh, okay, I see. Create, right? CREATE. Sorry, that's my typo. Okay, so let's run it one more time. Run script. You have requested to run the following script. Please confirm your request as the music. 8 statement. 4 as drop, 4 as create, and that's the size for this script. Run now. Okay, so here we can see the summarize for our 8 statement, right? Drop come with create, and also we can take a look the detail. Okay, we can take a look the detail. So all the details we have, okay, include all the command we have, all the attribute, how we define it with the constraint. So this is for the script view, okay, to view the script. Also, we can go back to our workshop to take a look the common view. Okay, to take a look the common view, which is here. Beside the script, we have SQL common. So if we don't create a script, we can type the command one by one here. But I don't want to type it here. I just want to create a script. Okay, then in the future, what you need to do, just run this script. Let me show you. Okay, which is the script we just create. If you don't like the script, you can just delete it. Okay, you can just delete it. And also you can use the text editor from your Windows to create the script and just upload to your Oracle. Okay, that's also work. So let's try to take a look at the common window, which is over here. So here we can type the command and see the result. For example, we can take a look our table. Okay, our table. We can see use DESC to take a look our CD, right? CD is our table. Don't forget the semicolon. Run this command. We don't have CD. Let's double check. Go to our script. Do we just create a CD? Yes, we create. Missing left parenthesis. Maybe there's an arrow here. Let's try to edit it. For the CD, create CD. Is that a word chart too? Let's say 5. No, 5. Say 20. Because we left the parentheses here. Okay, I think that would be good. Let's try to run it. Run now. Okay, then let's go to our, now we have 4 tables here. Okay, before that I remember we only have 2, which means when we run the CDs one, we got error. So now we can try to see the CD. I believe now we can see all the attribute here. Okay, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, here we have all the attribute for the CD. Okay, that's all the attribute for the length. What we just left is in before the arrow, it's we missed the size for the payment type. Okay, for the payment type we forget about that. And that is why we got the error. Okay, that is why we got error. And that's the table we create. Okay, that's the table we just create. And we can also, in this, we can insert the data. Okay, we can insert the data. For example, we can insert, we can insert into our table. So let's try to take a look at this category. Okay, let's try to take a look category. Okay, for the category, we only have 2 attributes here, right? CD ID, category ID, and the category description. So there are 2 ways to insert the data. We can say insert into our category, okay, which is the name of the table, and we can insert for each attribute CAT ID, comma, category description. Okay, description, and any value we try to enter, so we should get as value, and we use the parentheses to cover the value. So when you try to insert the value, make sure what you type should be correspond to the data type. First, it is the category ID. It is a number, right? We should enter the number. For example, we can type 11. Okay, it's a number, right? And for the card category description, it's a virtual. So we use the single quote to cover the description as letters. So we can call, for example, as blue. Okay, as blue. So this is one way. Okay, this is one way. The second way to insert the data, we can say into, same as category. Okay, we, instead of give the name of the attribute one by one, we can just type down the value. Okay, we can just type on the value. For example, we have 11 and single quote, single quote as blue. Okay, we can do this way as well. The difference between the first one and the second one, it is like this one, we enter cat ID, cat description, followed by the order of the value, right? For this one, we enter 11 and blue, you should follow by the predefined order. We define the category ID first, then the category description after that. Okay, so that's why we can enter this way. And if we try to follow the new way, new order, we can say description first and ID, right? By having that order, so we should put the description first, then the ID number. Okay, for only here, we can just enter the value by the predefined order. Okay, category first and description. But for here, we can follow any way we like to use. Okay, we like to use. So for example, we can run this. The object description describe could not be found. Let's take a look. Missing keyword. How about here? We save it. Take a look. Okay, this one is working. Then how about this? Okay, nice work. Okay, one row insert. Because the last one is we do the show the category, and now we insert the value inside it. Okay, we inside the value inside it. So that is our command window. We can take a look at the object, cd, company, category, the data we have over here. Okay, this is the data we just insert. Okay, this is data we just insert. To delete the data. Okay, to delete the data, what are we gonna do? Let's use this as an example. Let's go back to our command window. We try to delete. Okay, let's delete from, let's say, category. Okay, from the category. And the condition we try to have, it is where the condition we set the category ID equal to 11. I remember we set the blue as 11, right? Let's try to run it. Okay, one row is deleted. I believe we just delete the our blue in the category. Okay, so let's try to take a look. Category for the data. Now there's the gone. No data. Okay, no data. And you can also use script like here to insert the data. If you have multiple data, you can use script to insert it. Okay, instead of we type the command here one by one. Okay, instead we type the command one by one. So let's try to insert it one more time. Okay, let's insert it one more time. Okay, now we insert the new data, but this time we try to update it. Okay, we try to update it. So we already have the data category ID as 11, category description as blue, right? Like here. Now we try to update it. We can type update. Okay, keyword is update. Category with the name of the table. What are we gonna update? I try to set a new value. Okay, we try to set a new value. We try to say category is description. Description as it is the single bracket, a symbol code, sorry. Let's say rock. Okay, let's say rock. The condition we can say where the categories ID is equal to 11. Okay, so we try to update the category description for rock when the category's ID it is 11. Which means now after we run this command, category ID 11 will become from blue to rock. Let's try to play it. Okay, one row updated. Let's go to object view. Category, data. Now category 11 it is rock. Okay, so today we describe how to create our tables, insert the data, delete the data, and update the data. Okay, I hope you got some idea by using our Oracle. Thank you for watching the video.